What's up, guys? This is Stan. I'm here with my wife, Shannon. We're coming at you from your favorite YouTube channel out of Rexburg, Idaho. It's date night. We're about to go watch Thor Ragnarok. So, I'll let you know what I think about it after. Okay, we're going in right now. Hope it's good. Okay, we're just walking out of Fat Cats, saw Thor. First impressions, good, funny. What do you think?
It was very funny.
Very funny. More on that later. Okay, let's talk Thor Ragnarok, the movie. Overall, I think it was really good for the Marvel brand. Kind of breaking out of a shell a little bit. There's been so many movies that have been made, and this, I feel like, brought a lot of people back and interested in Marvel. So, way to go on that. I'm going to talk about some things that I liked, some things that I didn't like, some things that maybe were a little bit confusing. I'm not I like Marvel. I've seen all the movies, I think. But so it's kind of a perspective from somebody who is a fan but not fanatical. Man, my hands look really big up close to the camera. I'll try to keep them down. First, here's what I liked. The whole movie kind of had a self-awareness to it that was really refreshing. What I mean by that, it was like the humor and the storyline, the plot seemed to fit more and apply more to real life, maybe is how you could say it. And it was less about like the intricacies of the Marvel universe that you need to read the comic books for, and it was more of something that my mom would understand and think was funny. Just because of the richness of the plot and of the storyline and the character development. So that was good. So a few examples of that. At the beginning, Thor is in a cage and he seems to kind of be breaking the fourth wall kind of thing, talking to the viewer. That was good. This is small, but when Banner's wearing Tony's pants, he's like, man, these are so tight. Like, that was... I appreciated that. And another thing that helped with the development of Hela, the villain in this movie, when she first gave her speech, and, everyone's like, what? And I think somebody asks a question, and she's like, didn't you just hear what I just said? And the viewer's thinking, no, because I don't live in the Marvel Universe, so, that was good. And it was viewer-friendly in that way. Get help scene with Thor and Loki, that was a good comedic relief. Kind of just the whole character that Jeff Goldblum plays with the Grandmaster was refreshing. Like, ooh, he's threatening me, or oh, it was funny because it's like thinking out loud. Yeah, good job. Another thing I really liked was they showed the Hulk's personality quite a bit. I don't think in any of the other movies, Avengers, or anything that he's in, that he actually talks. Maybe something, I'd have to go check. But he actually has a character. He's been Hulk for, I think, 2 years it was, as kind of a gladiator type figure on Sakaar. And when Thor's there, they talk. It's not a super... high level intellectual conversation. He kind of seems like a high school punk that, hit puberty too early and was bigger than everyone else, but, it's still good. So A+ on character development for the Hulk. That was good. That kind of plays into the next thing that I liked. The whole theme of self-discovery was cool. Not just with Thor, but also with the Hulk, as I just talked about. And with Valkyrie, she was, drunk and kind of came back to herself. She wasn't drunk the whole time, but she was an alcoholic, clearly portrayed, is what I meant to say. And kind of came back and, fulfilled her destiny, or however you want to say that. Also with Loki, you get a lot of good character development. Is he good? Is he bad? Does he, care about his family or Thor or anything? That was good. Obviously, the main character is Thor, and that's where you see the most growth. He kind of had some Luke Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi moments where, with his dad, talking to him, that type of thing. Him realizing, I'm not the god of hammers, I'm the god of thunder, and then he, lightning shocks Hela, that was great. Yeah. Self-discovery, good job. One of the best things was the soundtrack. They must have taken a page out of Guardian of the Galaxy's book because they kind of brought back the throwback, 80s music. Yeah, awesome. Totally changes the kind of the feel of the movie for the better, I thought. That's one of the reasons why Guardian of the Galaxy is probably my top 3 Marvel movies. So, yeah, love that. So, a couple things that I didn't like. The list isn't that long. But to start with, this is just small, and it's kind of a personal thing. But when the Grandmaster has his little melt stick, and he melts that guy, and it's just kind of right in front of you. I didn't really like that. It kind of reminded me of Guardians of the Galaxy 2, I think it was, when they maroon the crew and then they just let them out into space. I think it's a little gruesome and not really something that I enjoy watching. Maybe it's just me. It wasn't a deal breaker, but also wasn't my favorite thing just to watch a guy scream to death. One thing I was confused by is for a good part of the movie, Thor is controlled by a little neck shocker. Every time they want him to do something, or he's about to win the fight with Hulk, they just, okay, done. Now, that doesn't really make sense. He's the god of thunder. Like, you'd think, like, a little thing on his neck would not affect him that much. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. Now, next thing, the eye. The lost eye. Thor, at the end of the movie, his hair is short, and he loses an eye, and he gets a patch. Like his dad, I guess that's nostalgic. I just don't understand why. I haven't read the comics. Maybe it's necessary, but he literally gets pounded the whole movie by Hulk. I mean, he's fighting the whole time, and then Hela just pokes him in the eye one time, and it's a big black. Maybe she has a magic death sword that affects him. I don't know. But from the untrained viewer, it seemed a little unnecessary. But, oh well. I guess Thor just has one eye now. Daddy issues. Sentimental. Like I said before, overall, great movie. Probably one of the top tier Marvel movies. Good for the Marvel brand. It kind of felt like a mix between Gladiator, Lion King, Transformers, a little bit of Hunger Games action in there. Great movie. Loved it. Another thing that I thought was super funny was the rock guy, Korg, and his little friend Meek. He walks in there. Yeah, we tried to do a rebellion once, but I didn't print enough pamphlets, and nobody showed up except for my mom and a boyfriend that I hate. That's just great. And, Meek he's dead. I just felt so bad that I've been carrying around all day. Oh, Meek, he's not dead. Hey, Meek. Yeah, I thought it was great. So,